what would you call it? It's just like where people would have something to eat out here and sit on these benches here. It's all looking very square as well. Everything's very square. Not the best looking part of Blackpool around here. It's just rotting away, isn't it? You could have a swimming pool down there, couldn't you? Or a moat. Look at the way the wind's blowing across there. It's all looking a bit apocalyptic. Oh my god, that stinks. Some interesting writing here. And someone's been sleeping here. Look at that. Wow. It's a bit grim, isn't it? Yeah. Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in Blackpool. It's a bit of a wild and windy day today, and I'm just here by the old Central Police Station. Yeah, it's looking a bit of a mess around here, folks. This place has been empty for, I think it's been empty since about 2017, 5 or 6 years, something like that. And the police moved to a new police station on the edge of town. It's miles away from here. It's right on the edge near the motorway, where the motorway comes in. But in the meantime, this place is, yeah, it's looking a bit like an apocalyptic film set at the moment. So if anyone wants to film a really kind of grim movie after a nuclear war or something like that, they can film it around here. Let's look around, shall we? I hope you can hear me okay, because the wind is pretty fierce today. We've got gusts of up to 40 miles an hour, gale force. We're looking towards Blackpool Tower there. We're looking down on Bonny Street car park here. That's where the Bonny Street market used to be, just over there in that space over there that leads up towards Coral Island. It's actually looking quite busy today. Yeah, just before, well, we're before New Year's Eve. And as I turn round, I want to show you this. We've got the new car park over there. That's part of the development where they're hoping to knock this police station down. I don't know what it's going to be, folks, but take a look at this. This is a Roger Booth special. A Roger Booth, yeah, the designer, the architect who designed this police station. I think it was the Times, you see, the mid-60s. The mid-60s were an interesting time, and there was always a threat of oh my goodness, the wind. I hope you can hear me because it's coming straight at me. And yeah, so I think that's why they designed it to be bomb-proof. If you look down here, by the way, looks a bit tatty down here, but that's a council building. That this roof here is where the front desk used to be in the later years. They actually moved the front desk of the police station to here, but I think it's now used by the council. But anyway, we'll have a look around, shall we? I'll put a link in the description to Roger Booth and some of his other fine fine works, if that's what you call them. Look at all this, what do you call it, murals or graffiti? Mural, were they commissioned? It might have been, yeah. But this is how it, this is like the, this is, what would you call it? It's just like where people would have something to eat out here and sit on these benches here. It's all looking very square as well. Everything's very square. And as we look up this end, yeah, you'll see a lot of police stations around the north of England that look like this. I'm not too sure what they're like in the south, but this was actually designed in the mid-60s, and I think it opened around about 1970. So yeah, it's a bit of a concrete paradise around here, folks. Yeah, but that's Bonny Street over here. Bonny Street there. That's the address of the police station. And yeah, it's not the best looking part of Blackpool around here. It's just rotting away, isn't it? And they'll be glad when they get to knock it down, won't they? Yeah, but I'm just going to come up here. There's the bridge across Bonny Street. Straight ahead is, I can see the sea. Oh, it's raging as well. The sea is absolutely raging. We're around the back of Funland, of course. There's Funland. And this pub down here, the number 13 Bonny Street, that used to be the pump and truncheon. So you used to get a lot of police going in there. That was their local pub. Just down here we've got you can see where the bridge goes down. But it is a proper concrete jungle, isn't it? Yeah. It doesn't look so pretty around the back. Just over here, by the way, this is the Magistrates courts over here, and they can't knock any of this down yet until they've moved the Magistrates courts to the new building, which they haven't built yet. I don't think it's going to be ready until 2025, and that's going to be on Devonshire Road. Devonshire Road, yeah, where the old Blackpool hospital used to be. So that's where these Magistrates courts are going to move to, but they can't knock this down until they move the courts. So how long is this building going to be here for? Well, if you like photography, architecture photography, it's a good subject, certainly. I'll put a link in the description to Roger Booth, and you'll see some of his other fine works, if that's what you want to call them. Blackpool Magistrates and Civil Court. You know, I've only been in there once, you know. I have only been in there once. I got called in. I got picked up for something. I didn't get picked up. I had to produce documents to the police for driving, and I didn't have a particular document, and I managed to find it in the end, and that's what I had to go to court for. Not guilty, Your Honour. That's where the front desk used to be. That was the entrance there, and as you can see, it's all closed off. But as we look down here, you could have a swimming pool down there, couldn't you? Or a moat. Look at the way the wind's blowing across there. It's all looking a bit apocalyptic. What can we see down here? This is quite interesting, actually. If you look down here, look, I don't know what these things are. Look at these. Well, I do believe that some of this round here is used for the Blackpool security cameras. CCTV cameras are based in here where they're watching everybody. But there is a staircase down there to the car park. Oh my God, that stinks. And you can take a lift, and the lift does work, by the way. Yeah. Some interesting writing here. I'm just going to head down here and we'll have a little look, shall we? This is a bit of dark tourism for you, and you'll be glad that you don't have smell-o-vision on. Oh my goodness. It's not pretty in here, folks. Look at that, bottles of beer everywhere, look. Graffiti all over the place. Look at it. Wow. Oh, it stinks. Absolutely stinks. But this leads down to the car park. There you go. We're now in the car park. It actually feels fairly safe in here. Doesn't smell now. So we'll carry on round here. I don't know what they were thinking in the 60s, folks. I really don't. Over here it says Blackpool Family Court. That one there, County Courts. And just over here actually is a bit of a pathway to nowhere, I think. I think that this is where the multi-storey car park, if you look through here, can you see? We've got the new car park over there in the distance, and I believe that this road here used to link up. It used to link up with the multi-storey car park that they knocked down. Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah, so that pathway there used to link up with the multi-storey car park. So carry on, shall we? So over here is Chapel Street. This road over here is called Chapel Street. You are in a designated public space. If you continue to drink alcohol in this area when asked not to do so by a police officer, you are liable on conviction to a maximum fine of £500. Wow. So just round here we've got some a bit of a garden area here. Look, heebie-jeebies. Hey, the heebie-jeebies are even flowering in December. Look at that, that's amazing. They've also got cordy lines. Got a bit of a lawn here. Not the flattest looking lawn I've ever seen. But yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that. Someone's been sleeping here, look. This building is temporarily closed. If you have a court hearing, you'll be contacted about changes. And someone's been sleeping here, look at that. Wow. It's a bit grim, isn't it? Yeah. And it's just across the road from the council housing options building. You see that building there with the funny looking sort of tower? That's Housing Options, Blackpool Council, and they sort out people who are homeless or are made homeless. So we're just looking down now on the on the car park, and as we look this way you can see the central pier over there. Yeah, so this car park is actually in use. Just over this way you can see in there a little bit there. So that was a little look around the Blackpool police station and the magistrates courts, which are all set for demolition, but when that will happen we're not too sure. Okay, I'm just finishing up down here in the car park, which I think this car park is going to have to go as well, isn't it? Yeah, as part of the new development. There's a couple of masked up kids on electric bikes over there pulling wheelies, and this car park here is actually used for cruises, you know, with the sports cars and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, it's going to be a long time before any of this gets sorted out, I think. Like I said, they've got to move the courts first. I'll put a link in the description to Roger Booth if you want to find out more about his architecture in the 60s. And if you like this video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.